it's time now to have a look at the Arduino IDE and how to install it, set it up, configure it so that it can actually produce firmware or the instructions that will go into the actual controller chip. So let's have a look at the interface, graphical user interface of Atduino IDE, and there are a number of icons down here. This is boards manager, library manager, and this one here is a search. The output messages come down here, the output from the Arduino IDE. There is a serial port monitor here. Right, so we need to adjust a few things in the preferences for the Arduino IDE, so we'll do that now. And you get file preferences, and this is what was being shown. So what we need to do basically is autosave is on by default. This one here, it says show verbose output during compile upload, and the other thing is compiler warnings has been set to none. So it's important that those two lines there actually are the same as what I'm showing you right now. So I'll click OK, and that will set those preferences. So we can have a look at the IDE itself. You must install either 2.38 or higher in order to do this. So we have here a boards manager, we have a library manager, and so on. And all I did was I double clicked on this file. I downloaded the firmware and extracted it, and this is the file that I'm using, and I double clicked on it and it came immediately, loaded that into the IDE. Right, well, some of the things we have to do is we have to install some libraries. So let's go and install some libraries first. We'll use, in the firmware folder there will be library files, this folder here. Alright, and so we need to install the various libraries that we need. So let's go back to the library manager, and I'll use sketch, include library, exit library. We'll navigate to the firmware, and we'll go into the library files for it, and we need to add the temperature probe library, and you notice down here it says it's processing. Yes, we'll override it, and then we need to keep going for the remaining libraries. Which will be a mini OLED, Dallas temperature, half stepper ESP32 OLED, one wire, and if you're using the TMC steppers you'll need to add those two as well. So that puts all the libraries in here. And the next thing we need to do is install the ESP32 Core, which contains the bulk of all the Wi-Fi libraries and everything else, and allows this IDE to generate code for the myesp32s3. So in order to do that, we need it'll be the boards manager, and in here filter your search. What I need to do is I need to type in ESP32, and it comes up and says there's two. This one, see, ESP32 by Express here. That's the one we need, and I've actually got installed. I've got this installed now, so there's no point me doing that. The Arduino IDE doesn't come with a way of uploading the various web-based files, HTML files, etc., that we need with this project. But there is a plugin widely available, and it's called LittleFS plugin, and I've provided the link. You need to download that file and then install it. So let's go and do this now. And in the firmware download, there's also a plugins directory. This is the current version of the uploader, and it's, of course, this file here provides the link to where you find that and download it. And then, just a moment, we go here, we go to the personal folder, and we go into Arduino IDE, and you'll notice a folder there called plugins. If you don't have one, now you create one and put it in there. And then the file that I uploaded was the LittleFS uploader, and I pasted that into the plugins folder. Don't worry about all these other folders, those are just color schemes. So that's the file we want that will allow us to upload the various files that are part of this project. So we've downloaded the plugin to upload files, and next thing we want to do is actually show you how to access this in the Arduino IDE. So let's go back to the Arduino IDE. Here we are here. I'll just get rid of the board manager, and if I hold down Alt Shift and then I press P, see this little thing comes up here which allows you to specify things. There's a whole heap of them, alright, but to find it, all you do is go upload, and you notice now here it is, and if I clicked on it, it will actually upload straight away.